Thank you, viewers, for staying with us. If you're now joining us, you missed out a lot of action, but we still have some for you. You're viewing GMT Good Morning Tobago. I'm your host, Natalie Sealey-Richardson, and we continue talking about our health, about exercising, what we need to do. And joining me is Mr. Roston Wood of Holistic Physical Therapy Services, and Mr. Wood has been a physiotherapist for well over 10 years. He might look like a schoolboy, but he's in the business a while and well equipped to advise us and give us tips. So good morning and welcome.
Pleasant good morning to you. Pleasant good morning to the whole of Tobago and the wider community. It's such a privilege to be here and also in this environment. I feel so much like I'm at home.
All right. And, we're talking about exercising. But before we get into our routines, you always hear about a warm-up, a warm-down, the importance of stretching. And as a physiotherapist, I want us to start right there, stretching, the benefits of stretching to our overall health. Because when we think about exercise, many times we bypass the stretching aspect.
Well, stretching is very, very important to your exercise program. Think about a vehicle. Normally, before you drive that vehicle, you're supposed to start it and get it, and supposed to get it to warm up. Now, with stretching, what stretching does is it's basically jumpstarts your body.
All right.
And get your body performing at its optimum before you go into your program. So it makes your exercise more effective.
Mm-hmm. How does stretching then help? Because you mentioned it helps prepare the body. So is it that stretching can help reduce the risk of injuries, during my workout?
Definitely reduce the risk of injuries. Also, with your neuromuscular system, it makes your neuromuscular system works a little more efficient. Your circulatory system, it makes it works more efficient. So all the systems in your body, it makes it work. It helps assist in making your body perform efficiently, so that your exercise program at the end, it's really effective.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we come to the gym or even doing our workout at home, and we're always busy and we just get into the routine, but you are saying, hey, do the stretching. Stretching is actually part of your routine because you have to get your body, ready. For those of us and for viewers' benefit who, stretching is not part of it. I want you to bring home the point why or how it prevents us from, the injuries or just getting us ready.
Okay. Plenty of times we often look at time. So we say we have an hour in the gym. So you want to maximize your time.
Okay.
So you feel like if stretching takes away from your exercise, which is actually wrong. Stretching actually helps and makes your exercise more effective. And when you stretch, it gives your body more control. It helps you with your posture. So it makes your exercise way, way, way more effective than if you just go straight into your exercise program. And also because your body starts to work while you're stretching, it reduces your chances of getting injured.
Mm-hmm. And I want us to talk about just the whole idea of physiotherapy. I think a lot of us have the notion physiotherapy services are for when we have some injuries. So you're into sports and you get damage on the field, or you're a recovering stroke patient, then we see. But can someone like me, without having any specific injury per se, benefit from physiotherapy services?
Yes. The role of physical therapy, we act in three roles. We prevent, so we do prevention, then we do the treatment, and then we also manage. We also is involved in the management of that individual. So we actually are in the right place where we handle where we are in the preventative stage.
Right.
The more you come here, it will prevent you from being admitted into the hospital.
Right.
So we are there to guide you through your simple exercise programs. We work with our personal trainers. So based on your condition, don't think that whatever condition you have, excuse me, it will prevent you from starting the gym.
Right.
We are here to help you start with some simple exercise programs, and then now we work with these trainers and gradually integrate you into into the gym.
And earlier, for those of you who joined us on the beginning of the show with Dr. Timothy Otley, we mentioned the importance of seeking your doctor's advice and then working with the professionals to come up with your plan. I think too often we do this gym thing or we exercise very ad hoc. Yeah, I need to be fit. You jump in, so let us really make use of these services. You don't go to a medical practitioner, whether it's a medical doctor, physiotherapist, whomever, only when you are sick. That's how some of us are conditioned. So only when we reach the end stage, we run doctor, as we say. But prevention is better than cure. Let's use the services of these individuals. And I hear you, it's costly. You ever have to deal with when somebody's really ill, the kind of bills you have to pay, whether it's access to medical specialists, whether it's institutions, whether it is medicine. So it costs you on either end. And I think it will cost you less on the prevention side. So just think about these things.
And also, Natalie, sometimes there are some things or some reasons that people will give you that will prevent you from starting a gym. So, for example, you might have some people complain about knee problems, ankle problems, back pain. Some people may have some heart conditions. Some people may have some neuromuscular conditions as well. So physical therapists are there to guide you through your ailment, and by extension, start a nice, simple exercise program, and then integrate you into the gym. So don't think that you have an issue, and because of that issue, it's preventing you from.
So we really don't have an excuse.
You have no excuse.
Because some of us come up with the excuses when the friends start gym and they say, no, you pat the knee, old people slap the knee and say, this knee giving me pressure. I can't lift weights, I can't do this. But there is something for everyone once you are guided. When we talk about, someone who's just starting off with stretching, because I think stretching in itself can be an entire exercise routine.
Yes.
You don't have to lift the weights, you don't have to go on the treadmill, but stretching itself has so many benefits. What tips would you give to someone starting off stretching as their routine?
Okay, so there are two types of stretching. One, we have the static stretching, and I can just show an example of it, right?
Sure, and I will join in because, we're here to encourage each other, right? And if I could do it, you could more than do it.
Exactly. So with static stretching, the person body remains in one position.
Okay.
So for example, just put your hands across your chest, right? Keep the elbows straight, right? And it's nice, simple stretch. So this is an example of static stretching. The person is in one position, the person isn't moving, but the person is stretching, right?
So do I hold this for like a count of 10, a count of 20?
You hold that for a count of 10, and you do it about 6 to 7 times, right? Dynamic stretching is basically when you're stretching, but the body is moving, right? So I just want you to hold on to just support yourself, right? And
because we don't want to see Natalie make a tumble this morning, right?
And then you just swing in the foot. But don't bounce your foot, so you do it on this side, right? And you just swing in the foot, right? Just let the foot swing. Don't control, just let the foot swing. But the movement has to be controlled, right? So when you go to the gym, before you start your exercise program, you will do the dynamic stretch. Right? That stretch.
They get the blood pumping, as we say.
Get everything moving. And after you exercise, you do more of this static stretch. Right? So that is a nice example. So when you go into the gym and starting your exercise program, you basically start with your static stretch. But also you can start warming up your body because heat increases the elasticity of your tissues and make your stretch more effective. So you can start with a simple walk on the treadmill or a simple ride on the bike for about 5 minutes. And then you do your dynamic stretching, and then you go directly into your exercise program.
For those who may be thinking or just realizing, hey, this physical therapy is a bit more than I thought, and they may want to, have a consult with you, how can they reach you?
Well, my number is 460-2322. I have my own clinic. I also do house visits, and by extension, I also come into the gym. I consult with your trainers, and I am always here, and by extension we are always here because There are more than one physical therapist in Tobago.
Right.
And we are here to structure your exercise program that would accommodate you, right? So don't think that you're too busy. You should incorporate. It's so nice that this gym is 24 hours.
Right.
So again, we have no excuse.
Right.
I always tell my clients, incorporate your exercise into your normal activities. So you start small. You can come to us. It doesn't matter what you have. We are here to guide you, to start you on some simple exercise program, and then go into the gym. Don't be intimidated just because you will come into the gym and you see all this exercise equipment. Don't be intimidated by it. Come, get the advice, and then we will guide you through.
Right, viewers, so you got a lot of information this morning in terms of how we can become a more healthy population. The exercise is important. When we talk about exercise, we can talk about so many different types. And we just heard how stretching is so important, be it that is your main focus. For some people, because of your injuries, etc., you may not be able to come and lift the weights, but you can have an exercise routine that includes the stretching, and Mr. Roston Wood is available to help walk us through that process. And as he mentioned, he's not selfish. He let us know that there are other physiotherapists on the island, and you may know those individuals, and you can also reach out to them. At the end of it, we're working together to, achieve these results and really become a healthier population. And just before you leave, Mr. Wood, I just want you to repeat, you mentioned the two types of stretching, and which one should be done before the exercise and which one should be done just in case they missed it.
Right. So the static stretches is where you remain in one position throughout the stretch.
Right.
Compared to the dynamic stretching is where the body is moving. So before you start your exercise program, start with a little warm-up, a simple 5 to 5 minute walk on the treadmill, or you can go on the bike, which is about 5 minutes or so. And then now you start with your dynamic stretching, you go into your program, and then you finish off with your static stretching.
Right.
One quick thing. Sometimes you may be injured, and you want to know how to manage yourself in the gym. No, the minute you get injured, you should rest. Consult the physical therapist, right? And then we will gradually bring you back to where you are. Right. One mistake that we make is that when we are injured, as your body starts to heal, your pain level drops to a point where you don't feel anything. And you think that you are ready to go back into the gym and start your full exercise program.
Yeah.
That is where we run the risk of re-injuring yourself or making things worse. Right. Once you are injured, you should consult a physical therapist, just like what Dr. Still says. We have targeted exercise, and our programs are very targeted to help you, to rehabilitate you back into getting you back to where you are. So don't be too quick when you have an injury. Don't run to the gym and fight through your exercise, through your injury, thinking that you are doing something.
Right, let it superhero complex calm down a bit. Take your time.
Yes, take your time. Come consult us. That is what we are here for. This is what we are trained to do.
Right.
And we work together with your trainers.
Right.
And from our program, our targeted specialized program, and our treatment, I wouldn't give out all our secrets.
Yes.
Right? Then as you are getting better, then we consult the trainers at the gym and get you back into the gym. Where
Excellent.
You are.
Excellent. I mean, you could only get this type of information on Tobago Updates television. You have to pay for it. You see how special our viewers are. We bring the best to you because we care about you. We want you to do better. We want to do better. And this is how we can contribute to the overall development of Tobago. Because when we talk about, Tobago as a space as well, we want our people to be healthy, right? Because it factors in all areas of our lives. So, Mr. Wood, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, one of your options, your most recent options on the island to get into your fitness program is right here at Rupu Town Center, Athletes Fitness Center. All right, you can't miss it when you're driving by. You see the big logo gym up on the 3rd floor. You want to know more about what services they offer, their packages. I know it would have been shared before, but you could just stop on by, get a little tour, feel the vibe so that you understand that this is here for you.
And they have absolutely no excuse.
Right, and we will end with that. We have absolutely
no excuse.
All right, viewers, and our time is up. Thank you so much for staying with us this morning. It's always a pleasure. And as we wrap up Friday mornings, it is Friday. The weekend has begun. But I want you to remember, you are your brother's keeper, and stay safe. So until we see you again, enjoy and have a wonderful weekend. And remember, we start in this fitness thing, all right? Remember the stretching, whatever your core program is, seek the advice from the experts, all right? Not from the neighbor, not from the man who selling coconut water, all right? Check the people who study the thing and can really advise us so that we can accomplish our goals in a safe and beneficial manner. And that's all the time we have. Until next time.
People strong.